On John Haddock from Think About Comics. Today I'm going to be reviewing Fantastic Four Life Story, the 60's. This is exactly what they did with Spider-Man not too long ago and telling his life story through the decades, and now Marvel's First Family is getting the exact same treatment. I'm a big Fantastic Four fan, and Fantastic Four lately has been not treated as I think it should be in the Marvel Universe, mainly because Fox owned it and they canceled them and then they brought them back. So it's always good to see that FF is finally getting the love they deserve. Right off the bat, this book, it takes more of a very grounded, realistic approach to these stories, kind of like the Spider-Man book did, where they're really pushing the Fantastic Four to go to space because they want them to be the first Americans, because Russia already beat them in getting to space. And they hire Reed to build their spaceship and go over it, and what does he want to do, and all that stuff. And he comes up with experimental fuel that no one's ever heard of. Long story short, the government tells them no because it's just way too experimental. It's not something they want to dive into. And this is where they kind of change some stuff. I mean, Reed ends up hijacking a space shuttle with Sue, his girlfriend, her brother, and a pilot that they know. And they kind of changed up how their friendship is. I mean, when they first appeared, him and Ben are best friends. They were in the military together through World War II and all that, and that's how their relationship is built. Here, they kind of really don't know each other, and their relationship is built from them meeting and getting turned into the Fantastic Four. And Ben Grimm, he comes out of the cosmic rays different than everyone else. He's this giant rock orange monster. And he resents that. He's very angry with Reed, and you see that right off the bat. And he's not as understanding as he is in his first, conception. He's very angry. He's bitter. He does the clobber in time. They re-show in a couple panels, their first fight with the Mole Man and how they're heroes. They fast forward right to them being married. They show Kennedy's assassination. One thing I did think was interesting, they start showing, kind of the key moments in the 60's, the civil rights movement. And here we see, Sue Storm right on the line with, the protesters and everybody making that headway, which I thought was really cool. It's trying to say, hey, look, what if these characters were really actually in this time period? And that's what they do. And of course, they handle Galactus, and they're trying to show that, hey, Galactus is real. He's out there. What is he? And in the end, we kind of see how Ben kind of betrays sort of the Fantastic Four, but he'll be back and he'll be doing the right thing again. But this book just lays the foundation for Galactus coming back and coming to Earth in the 70's. And, it teases a lot with the final ad of introducing the Silver Surfer, Namor, and we see a photo of Sue Storm, on the Women's Rights March, which I think is really cool. If these characters were alive during the 60's, the space race would have definitely impacted them. All the civil rights changes that were going on in America at that time. She being probably one of the most prominent women in that time probably would have had something to do with it. And I think it's really cool that this book is taking the time to really kind of reintroduce the Fantastic Four in a very grounded way. And I really enjoyed this book, and I'm going to continue following the series. And as always, guys, give me that like, give us that subscribe, and hit us up in the comment section. I'd love to talk more Fantastic Four with you guys. And as always, thanks for checking us out.